G'day guys, so this is a bit of a rant video. We've just come out of the gym and we've been watching the TV that is on in the gym between sets, and we're just very disturbed by what we're seeing. So there's a demonization of sugar going on in the world today, and this is very, very dangerous, and I'm just going to walk you through this. So we were watching some cooking shows, all of which are high fat, low carb diets, be they the Paleo diet, the I Quit Sugar diet, whatever. They're all variations of the Atkins diet, or Fatkins diet as it's called. Dr. Atkins promoted a high fat, low carb diet, and he himself had a heart attack eating his own diet. So that pretty much sums up high fat, low carb diets. Anyway, so in their recipes they don't like to use sugar because sugar is being demonized as the enemy by this high fat, low carb movement. And so instead they use natural sweeteners like coconut nectar or rice malt syrup. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but coconut nectar and rice malt syrup and sugar all come from plants. Sugar comes from cane sugar that's, heated at very high temperatures. Rice malt syrup comes from rice that's heated at very high temperatures. Coconut nectar comes from coconut that's heated at very high temperatures. All of them are plant foods heated at very high temperatures to make these sweeteners. What is the difference between those sweeteners? I'm not advocating that you go out and eat bags and bags of white processed sugar. No, but I can assure you that if you have a heart attack and they cut your chest open and they operate on your heart, they will not be removing white processed sugar from your coronary arteries. They will be removing saturated fat and cholesterol found in animal foods. And in fact, cholesterol only found in animal foods. No plant foods contain cholesterol. So don't buy into this rubbish. What I like to ask people who are following these diets is, what does your car run on? Now, they're going to say petrol or gasoline or diesel or whatever. The point is fuel, yeah? Well, what's the fuel for the human body? No one really seems to know the answer to that question, the people eating these high-fat, low-carb diets. The answer is that the cells of the body run on glucose, and the cells of the human brain run exclusively on glucose. What is glucose? Look it up. Glucose happens to be a form of sugar. Yes, the fuel of our bodies is sugar. What in God's name are we avoiding sugar for? And also fructose is getting a bad rap. Fructose is another form of sugar found naturally in fruits. Okay, now where that gets a bad name is from high fructose corn syrup, which is fructose heated at extremely high temperatures and hydrolyzed, and it's completely different to the natural form of fructose found in fruit. So everyone hears in the media, all over the mass media, sugar's bad, sugar makes you fat, sugar's bad, don't have too much sugar, sugar makes you fat. So then you go to the market and you buy 2 kilograms of beautiful, sweet, ripe sultana grapes. And a lady says, oh, that's a lot of fruit, that's a lot of sugar, don't eat, oh, you shouldn't be eating that. What about your gastrointestinal tract with all that sugar? So see how the demonization of white processed sugar transfers across to other harmless, beautiful forms of sugar like fructose in natural fruit. So this is the danger. The demonization of the white processed sugar is transferred over to all forms of sugar, carbohydrates, potatoes, pasta, rice, corn, fruit. If our cells run on glucose and we're not allowed to eat too much potatoes, rice, pasta, corn, fruit, what are we going to run on? Fat? Last time I checked, the cells of the human body run on glucose, which is sugar, not fat. Okay, so why all this demonization of sugar? Because they want to keep people under-carbed. They want people on low carbohydrate diets so that then they won't have sufficient glucose running to the cells of their brain, and they won't be able to think critically or logically. They won't be able to criticize government policy. They won't be able to criticize corporate policies and agendas. This is dangerous stuff. So we've got to wake up to this. We've got to educate ourselves. Don't take my word for it. Get online, educate yourself, and you'll soon find the answers. This is a fraud, this high-fat, low-carb, paleo, I quit sugar, demonizing sugar world that we're living in. It's a fraud. Carbophobic society we're created, and we've got to break out of it because our cells run on glucose, a form of sugar. If you want more out of life, eat more glucose. So if you're confused, I understand. The mass media is brainwashing you and it's brainwashing all of us. Don't buy into the bullshit. See through the lies. Take advice from people getting the results that you desire. Do your own research. Look things up online. Question everything. And come join us on the only natural, sustainable way to eat and live, which is a high carb, low fat, whole foods, vegan diet. Vegan for the win. We'll see you next video.